blizzard flow. Hash in the hush of a frozen town. Snow on the roof, but the cores burn down. Maple on pancakes, wallet on fire. Frost on the glass, clocks running higher. Canada night, sky sharp as steel. Numbers go brrr, this is how it feels. We're mining in a hailstorm, hearts on boost. Monero in the wallet, cutting loose. Zephyr in the pipeline, charts go zoom. Frostbite fingers in a neon room. Canada cold, but the grid runs hot. Snow blind eyes on the payout spot. Maple in the mug, geese fly by. We're mining in a hailstorm. Touch the sky. Parkers on chairs, cables on floor. Latency low, give the cluster more. CPU choir in a midnight race. Breath turns to mist in the server space. Goose track stamped in the drift outside. Salt on the steps, we don't go for a ride. We just chase blocks in the northern dark. Every new share is a tiny spark. We're mining in a hailstorm, hearts on boost. Monero in the wallet, cutting loose. Zephyr in the pipeline, charts go zoom. Frostbite fingers in a neon room. Canada cold, but the grid runs hot. Snow blind eyes on the payout spot. Maple in the mug, geese fly by. We're mining in a hailstorm. Touch the sky. Kick your pickle sweats. Cold cheeks, warm code, blizzard on beast mode. Let it white sky, black screen, living in a sweet caffeine dream. We're mining in a hailstorm, hearts on boost. Monero in the wallet, cutting loose. Zephyr in the pipeline, charts go zoom. Frostbite fingers in a neon room. Canada cold, but the grid runs hot. Snow blind eyes on the payout spot. Maple in the mug, geese fly by. We're mining in a hailstorm. Touch the sky. Rabid rigs in the basement glow. Fans scream loud in the blizzard flow. Hash in the hush of a frozen town. Snow on the roof, but the cores burn down. Maple on pancakes, wallet on fire. Frost on the glass, clocks running higher. Canada night, sky sharp as steel. Numbers go brrr, this is how it feels. We're mining in a hailstorm, hearts on boost. Monero in the wallet, cutting loose. Zephyr in the pipeline, charts go zoom. Frostbite fingers in a neon room. Canada cold, but the grid runs hot. Snow blind eyes on
All right, what is going on? Welcome everybody. And I don't know what's going on. Looks like my internet might be having technical difficulties as it was this stuttering a lot during that. Let me know cuz according to my feedback here it was like pausing and glitching out, and I got some red lines and yellow lines and all sorts of other lines going on. I tested my speed before I started the stream and it was looking kind of rough. My upload speed was only like 3 to 4 when, usually I'm around 9 or something. So I might have to call Talos and be like, yo, fix this. Yeah, so I don't know. The screen sucked. Yeah, it's all glitched up. Rabid up the what? I'm low? I have to up my volume? For real? Can't hear me? That's weird. Everything's like cranked by the looks of things. I don't know. I'm having issues though. I'm having issues. Technical difficulties is going on once again. I didn't have time. I saw the time. I was about to set up my camera. I was debating if I was going to try a wolf or something else today. And then next thing I know, I was like, holy crap, it's 11:30. Better get rolling. Hit the start button. And so I didn't get any of that set up. So we're going without it all. Commercials are loud. No, don't volume up. It's great. Oh, it's great. Commercials are loud. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. This is crazy. Let's do a quick roll call. See what we got in the house. It is Friday. Panda, I was going to go live on 11 when I usually do, my time. And then as a pirate sub messaged me, Panda's going live in 10 minutes. Extended half an hour. I was like, oh, crap. Panda's going live. All right, so we'll do that. So I don't know. He looks like he's probably still live because not too many people are in the house yet, but we'll see what happens. Do a quick roll call. I see Squirrel Masters, a pirate. What's happening? The one and oh, where's my button here? Here we go. Budweiser. I think that worked. Hopefully it worked. My little lines say it worked. Squirrel Masters in the house here. Let's continuing on. We got Will Bloppinap. What is happening? 6778. Jockwick Miners in the house. What is that? 2 Heat 891. We got Mogo Blue Sand. What is happening? Oh, the one and only
Nuclear power plant mining, Rod Potts
is in the house as well. We got Secure Seas in the house. What is happening? What do we got? Continuing on. I see technically 4578. What's going down? What is that? Tweetbit? Is that right? Did I say that? Oh, and it just jumped on me, but I don't think. Oh, we got 306 miners in the house. I see you. What is that? Shane, what is that? Shaner Range 7389 here. Junkyard Miner. Yeah, let's go. Whoop, boop. All right, guys. So anyway, continuing back into this. How are you guys crypto mining right now? Still, things are pretty rough out there. Like, not gonna lie, it's looking pretty. Let's see if Coin 360 what is showing us right now. But we got some green. So that's good. Green's always good. Can't go wrong with a little bit of green action. But is it actually? There we go. Oh no. I just want to get this right there. No, can't get this right here anyway. All right, well, let's go with this one right here. So yeah, we do have. Stop it. All right, let's go there. All right, so yeah, we got some green now, so that's actually a good thing. Green is good. We like green. Oh no, now it wants me to log in. You got to be kidding me. What timing is this? Add coins here. Watch this. Oh, great. I got to go by default coins now. Well, this sucks. That's horrible. Coin market cap button. Where are you at? There you are. We're just going to go by this now. All these top coins, which has everything from rug pulls to wannabe rug pulls to incoming rug pulls to whatever other meme coin, hyper liquid. We got hype coin, I don't know. We got all the garbage stuff here now, boys. Checking it out. But yeah, so here we are. We can see Bitcoin is at 69. We had another pretty decent dip there. Let's look at the past week. Yeah, what did we hit down to? 65, and now it's kind of coming back up. So yeah, we're seeing some rough times here the past month. One month is obviously not looking too hot. Rough. But past 24 hour, we're looking kind of strong, but we'll see where this goes. So mining is pretty rough. USDT is not even $1. Oh no, what's it at actually though? Oh, stop it! I'm used to going to the watch list. Where's Tether USDT? 99. Yeah, it's a little bit under $1. What do you guys think would happen if Tether ever lost its peg? Imagine if Tether dropped to like 20 cents. The markets, do you think they'd be wrecked? Like it'd be over. No one would ever invest in crypto again. Like, oh man, imagine Tether pulled a Luna. That would be, oh my gosh, that would be insane. Then buying USDT. Oh man, that'd be insane. That'd be insane. That like I don't even know. Like that would be on a whole other level of destruction to the markets. Like I don't even know how to predict. Like if Tether pulled a Luna, man, that'd be insane. You know, obviously, hopefully that never happens because we definitely would not be mining anymore if something like that was to take place. Oh man, so that's not happening. No, it's not happening. But then again, who never know? You know, don't hold stable coins. Tether, this is pretty big. Now, one thing about this, which is getting a bad rep. Now it's interesting. I don't know what the big deal. Like, I don't know what's going on between USDT and USDC. Between the two stable coins, there's something happening where a lot of countries are not even allowing you to use this, and you got to move into USDC. Canada's one of them. You can't use on any of the exchanges and stuff with KYC and everything that where obviously you could pull out or fund with your bank account. You can't use USDT. You can only use USDC, which is interesting. The other thing is Tether, USDT, they're I don't even know how to explain it. They're like centralized 100% is the best way. The best way to put it, I guess, would be centralized. I don't know if you guys know about it. When, you know, when the government says, hey, you know, stop funding anything, they call up Tether and Tether halts those accounts. That makes sense to you? So, you know, it's really like Venezuela, they had tons of money in USDT. You know, Trump called them up and said, hey, halt Venezuelan money. And Venezuela lost access to the USDT, couldn't send it or use it. Some other places and other things happen as well where, you know, something's happening, government just called them up, happened in Canada here too, call them up, halt transactions to Tether to everybody. So, yeah, 100% like centralized, 100% right here. So that's another reason why you probably want to stay away from hodling stable coins because you never know. They're just a phone call away of you never touching your money. Jack Dorsey is involved with USDC. Jack Dorsey, who's that? I don't even know who that is. The name sounds familiar. Let me check. Jack Dorsey. American businessman, co-founder of Twitter and CEO. Okay, as well as co-founder. As what? Principal executive officer of Terra Block Inc. Okay, financial service platform founder Blue Sky. Alrighty, so that's who that guy is. In a nutshell, I guess. Increase mic volume or get closer to you. So everyone else is saying the volume that was a pirate. You sure it's not you? You sure it's not you? I don't know. I could turn it up, but I'm at my normal levels. Everything is good. I'm hitting my peaks in the yellow just before the red. Other people are saying the mic is good. I don't know. Got my phone at max to hear you. Oh, really? You're maxed out? Okay, let me just check. Maybe I have a different setting that's not set right. Hold on. Boom, boom, boom. What's all this? Do a mic volume. Maybe I have something turned down here. And this audio is up all the way. Yeah. Okay. Well, I can do this a bit. All right. How is this? Is this any better? Can you hear me better now? I turn it up a bit here, so I don't know. It's like that part's cranked. I don't know if that's too much or I'm hitting bad lines or what's happening there. Let me know how that is. Plugged up speaker. Good there? Better now? That's weird because I got like this thing. Wow, I have my slider bar cranked now. So that's interesting. Very interesting. I might have something set weird in my settings for my computer now all of a sudden. I don't know. I'll have to go look at some stuff. What else do we got? Well, I can't remember where that thing is. Let me see. Mic volume. Mic volume. Mic volume. Let me see here. Not ick volume. I need mic volume. Mic volume control. No, I don't want to go into that. What is this crap? Mic privacy settings of my microphone. Let's see what we got here. Camera view, microphone access is on. Go back to system. Settings. Sound levels. Volume. Mono volume. Microphone. So let's try. This is down a little bit, as you can see. All right, so I'm going to slowly turn this up. Tell me what it does. Okay, so how's that? Does that do anything at all? I don't even know. That change anything? Hey, Will, what's going down? Will blop and nap. What's happening? Ottawa tells Alberta to bend the knee. Yeah, I don't know. This is cranked up now, so I don't know if that's doing anything. Same, did nothing? Okay, well, forget about that then. All right, I'll just keep it at this for now, but that's weird that I've never had to move my slider past 3/4 before, and now it's at full. So there's something weird going on here. Something very weird and interesting. Let's just send. Yeah, you know what? Forget about it. We're good now. Your mic mixer thing. Mic mixer. What do we got? Right click speaker and choose volume mixer. Right click my speaker. Volume mixer. Right click. Sound settings. Oh wait, I saw volume mixer thing there. Open volume mixer. Okay, I got my volume mixer here. Where's my mic? Input device. That's here. Oh, why is it coming? It's okay. It's coming in through voice mod. Maybe something got messed up there. And there's my normal microphone. Okay. I might have to bring this up. Let me check my settings here. Checking these settings. Okay, I'm gonna adjust this up a bit. Hopefully it doesn't mess it up, but let's see. All right, I moved that up a bit. Did that do anything? Did that do anything at all? I moved that up a little bit. Okay, I'm at 140% on that now. I don't know if that's doing anything. Oh man. I do have an update happening, so I don't know if that's anything. I'm gonna put this back to 100 because I never usually change anything. All right, I'm gonna put that back to 100. This one up here, change what? Boom. What's that? Nothing. I don't know. Boom. Actually, let me adjust here. Make sure I'm in the right properties. Yeah, that's in voice mod there. Actually, I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna adjust my mic here out of voice mod. The properties. I'm just gonna go straight to the mic. Let me just see if this did that do anything at all? Is it still the same? We still the same as before, or are we a little different? Let me know. I'm checking this. And if it's the same, then it's not that. I'll put it back to voice mod. Right there. Change. Bam. Now I'm back to voice mod again. Output device. That's my normal speakers. So that's just to me. But my input device is my mic. It's in there. Voice mod. See, this is all cranked up here. It's all good. That's all good. I don't know. If it's good now, whatever. Let's forget about it. I can hear loud and clear. You're good. Sounds fine. Same. This burn off the trash phase is healthy. It clears capital and hash power away from zombie chains and forces real competition. Interesting. The projects that survive a multi-year downturn with shrinking hash and declining prices are usually the ones strong enough to lead the next cycle. Hey, you know what? That's confirmation that Raptorium's going to the moon, right? Come on. They're continuing to build. They're continuing on. They're losing hash. Everything you just said, they're doing. Plus, they're building. See that? You know, I got to get a bigger bag of Raptor. I'm gonna go get a couple more nodes, maybe 3 or 4 more nodes would be nice. Fancy, which fancy technology, hobbyist? What are you talking about? Which fancy new technology are we speaking of? Grandpa Rabid. Oh man, am I that old? That sucks. Rabid, who is Smith? Female Trump. Danielle Smith, the Prime Minister of Alberta. That's who Smith is. Okay, continuing on. What do we got here? Oh, there's Panda. What's going on, Panda? What's happening? How about that Team Canada rocking it, huh? Rocking it. Now, don't give away anything. I did not see today's game yet. They play today, right? Yeah. So don't say nothing. I got it recorded, so I still have to watch it. What? The new T3 is garbage? Is it really? Oh, man. That sucks. Canada hockey for the win. Yeah. This is going to be the Team Canada podcast moving forward because, well, yeah, crypto's not very good at the moment. Heard Panda was doing a S19K Pro giveaway. Oh, for real? I want one. Can I have it? Rabid mining, it's so loud. See, that's what I was thinking. My bar is way higher than usual. Okay, I'm turning it back down. I'm turning it back down to normal. How's that? Does that sound better? Because, like, I don't know. People are saying I was really quiet. So I cranked up my mixer bar. And, yeah, I don't know. Oh, no, did I miss the start? I'm here. Please carry on. Yeah, I don't know why it's going on. Oh, the T3 is loud. Really? Okay, I cranked my bar back up. So the T3 is really loud. I got to watch it. I saw Hobbyist release that today, so I haven't seen it yet. I woke up. I slept in again. But crazy. That's supposed to be a home miner, and it's loud, so that's not good. That's not good at all. Now you're lower. Yeah, I know. I turned it down. I don't know what's going on with my volume. My internet's a mess. Everything's just getting crushed right now, so that sucks. Now my CoinMarketCap wants me to log in, and it's just, you know what? I'll just pull it to a different screen, and then I'll log in here, because why not? Log in. Let me in. Log in. Yep. I don't know why you keep doing this to me. Why do you keep doing this to me? Did I even spell that right? No, it doesn't look like I did. Oh man, I don't even remember what my password could be, so I think it might be that. Nope, not that one. Oh, maybe it is that one. I gotta click on scissors. Clicking on scissors. Verify. Yes, I'm in. Okay, I'm in. All right, we're good. Let's just move that back over to here. Now let's go to the watch list. All right, now we don't have all those rug pulls and meme coins and dump coins and stuff. We got some green. Good. Awesome. Doge still sucks. Bitcoin Cash is, yeah. Monero's down quite a bit, but still in decent shape. Zcash down quite a bit, but still decent shape as well. Litecoin's looking rough. CRO is very rough. ETC sucks. Kaspa, you're done for. It's over. Conflux, I don't know what you're usually around, so okay. Helium, I think you're done. Ravencoin, looks like you're probably done too. Zill, you're not doing anything this cycle. You suck. Nervous Coin, rough shape. Digibyte, okay, I guess. Aleo, when's Bitmain coming? That's all we can say, Aleo. When's Bitmain? Oh, we're still waiting for the Bitmain pump, and they have not mentioned anything about a Leo miner. So that sucks. Cubic, they've done too many attacks. No one cares about it anymore. Now they suck. Sia coin, I'm not sure what's been happening to this. INI, it's a scam coin, but still profitable. Profitable scam coin for now. Chia, garbage, I guess. Kwai, one of the top chains for proof of work. Everybody's new love coin. Even though the profitability has been dropping quite a bit, I still hope the future is strong for Kwai coin. FPOW, don't care. Ergo, hopefully you should do something. You haven't yet. I don't know what's going on with you. It might be over. Flux, don't care. Unstar you. You're done. You're a garbage trash coin now. Hive Mapper, I'm still holding, so hopefully it hits $1. Hopium. Abilene, I don't think I have any of that. Alephium, Dragon Ball to crush you. No, wait, that was RXD. Bitgert, not sure what you are and why you're there. Epic Private Internet Cash. So internet money. 43 cents, not too shabby. Demo, never tried it, but I think it's down quite a bit, but it's okay right now. Good old Vertcoin. Red Pots, Vertcoin's here. It's looking all right. Not profitable, but it's green in all the brackets. Dynex, you're moving to the stock market. Don't care about miners, and you've been scamming everyone from day one, so you're trash. Octa.Space. Come on, Octa. You got to be doing better than this. What is happening? Duro. We need some life for Duro. It's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. Helium, IoT. I don't even think. No, wait. This is the only one we can get in Canada. So let's go. Zealous. What's going on with Zealous? Zealous, we need you to moon ASAP. Zealous needs to go to the moon. It's one of the coins that I think a lot of us are hoping on. We don't really have very many projects for miners to get behind. I feel Zealous is one of them, as well as Quai Network. Oh yeah, and I just remembered Octa.Space is moving to POS as well. So you guys are also trash. So I'm gonna unstar you. I used to love you, not anymore. Chlor, unstar, you're trash. You moved away. See you later. Xtag, let's go. Let's see if something is happening here for the most part. It was really popular for a while. But anyway, yeah, so there's my crypto analysis in a nutshell since last time I talked about it. How do you guys like it? How do you guys like my crypto analysis when I run through the coins? My honest opinion on crypto coins. Going through. Oh, man. Okay, what do we got going on live chat here? Continuing back up here. Just check the video of the hobbyist miner. Why is it so loud? Sounds like those bathroom exhaust fans. What? Really? Well, that's not too bad then. Is it like a low pitch hum loudness, or it's not the high pitch ASIC sound, is it? But then low sounds travels farther than the high pitch squeal. So I guess it's interesting. Anyway, hobbyist says T3 sadly doesn't meet the initial expectation. Watts are through the roof, and sound levels are not home miner friendly. 122 terahash is impressive, but still. Alrighty, so that sounds like a darn it. If you can't plug it into a 15 amp outlet, it's not a home miner. End of story. That's very true as the pirate. Some people have 20 amps, but yeah, if you're running at 1440 watts or more, then you're in rough shape, because that's your 80% of a 15 amp, I believe. It's 1440, right? Yeah, 1800 peak. So yeah, pretty much any miner that's over 1400 watts, we're starting to move to out of home miner stage, I feel. And then obviously you got to deal with the efficiencies and noise levels and things like that. Jockwick Miner, I reckon it was Panda put me in 5-minute timeout. You know what? Jockwick Miner is in a timeout. How about BTC? Okay, yeah, we went to that. Bobcat Helium demo for the win. Oh, Bobcat Helium. Like Bobcat the Helium Miner? All right, demo is good. I need to get a demo, because now I got a vehicle that I can run a demo. So I still got to try that and see how it goes. UN start out. What? The hobbyist miner, Flu Miner failed massively on this one. Yeah, that sucks. We had a lot of hope. Since the Litecoin miners, the script miners, there's a lot of hope coming into their Bitcoin miner. Now, yeah, I'm going to have to check out that video and see what's going on, but that's rough times. What BCH mode? Maybe they'll have new firmware that'll fix things. Maybe they rushed it out. Could that be a possibility? I don't know. Helium IoT, it's there. Flu Miner T3 is poop. Zealous 1.3, now 0.5. Oops. He did time him out. Panda timed him out. That's hilarious. Going through the comments here. Hobbyist says, Panda agreed. Love to see Brains come out with a firmware for it. May save it. Auto tuning or the power target feature. What else we got going on here? I don't think you can firmware flash a T3. The main board is encrypted, locked, so that's probably effed. Well, they could release their own firmware, but yeah, it's another privatized thing where, yeah, they locked it. Yeah, it's just like Bitmain. No, Bitmain has firmware on theirs, but some miners, I guess, they lock in their stuff, so you can only get stuff through them. Boy can dream. Uses a PM3 chips from the XP. What else we got going on? You can have my demo. So that means it sucks. If Panda wants to give away his demo, that means it sucks. Or I'll just keep earning for him. Maybe he's actually smart. Maybe it's actually good. And instead of him driving around, I'll drive around for him. Is that how it works? I don't even know how the demo works. Oh wait, I gave you my demo to Dan Ballmer. Oh, you already gave it away. Oh, well, there we go. So it must suck. Why should I don't want one then. Panda's saying right there, not indirectly saying that the demo sucks. Jockwick Biter, if you got a Tesla demo free money. Oh, a Tesla. Why, you can make more with a Tesla on a demo or what? I don't have a Tesla. I got a Toyota. Is it kind of close to Tesla? It's Toyota. It starts with a T. uh, Rabid Tangent updates cold hot multi address. Yeah, I don't know what the point of that is. That's actually kind of dumb in my mind. I actually have to do more work to scan my cards. I should do a video on that. I don't like this update. Now it's harder. Extra step added in. Like before, I could just take any card, scan it, and it worked. Now, although I didn't test the feature, I wonder how does it work if you try to scan it with a different phone now? Like before, you have your wallets and set up. As long as you know your password, you can get in with any phone. So I could just take a card, scan it, put in my password, and it works. Now I gotta open the app. Then I gotta pick which wallet I want to scan, and then I gotta scan it. So the extra step is picking which wallet. Now, if it's set up on a phone, is it now? No, because then you got seed phrases, and depending on your wallet, if you want to use it or not. And the original one doesn't even have one. I still use the original Tangent with no seed phrase because you don't really need it unless you lose all your cards. Then that would suck. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the whole purpose of that is. All I know right now is it's an extra step. So I don't really like it, but whatever. Thoughts on the new Canadian crypto regulations? What are they? There's new ones? What do you mean? What are they? I gotta look into that then, because I have no idea what they are. There's new regulations? Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't know. Fill me in, Alpha, on Alpha Bravo Bravo Alpha. I was trying to think of some military terms, but I couldn't think of any there. Alpha Bravo Blocko flank from the right, then something. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what any of the new regulations are. I didn't even know there were any, so that sucks. Fill me in on that. You don't need the demo device if you got a Tesla. Oh, really? You don't need the demo? You can just... How's that work then? My phone is so old I can't even get the Tangent app. Chuck McBiter. Oh boy, you're right. No politics. Yeah, no politics here. But I'm curious, what is the new crypto stuff though? That I'm curious about because that's crypto related. What do we got here? Is Tangent selling an adapter to use it on a PC? I don't trust anything crypto with my phone. That's true, but you got to keep them. Well, that's something to think about because you're scanning it. Because in theory, like your phone is what's it called? The least secure device probably in the world, right? Your phone, you're clicking on whatever, you're getting all these emails, whatever, blah, 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 blah. People are scanning your phone and you're walking down all over the place. But that's the thing about Tangent that a lot of people don't realize. That's a big thing why people, when I guess, like when they had no seed phrase, everyone was complaining because everyone's drilled in their mind. It's just like as a kid, you're drilled in your mind to be a consumer and all this stuff. But as you realize things that, you've just been drilled to spend all your money constantly. So now you're prone to, oh, I need that. I need that. I want. And then everyone's broken in debt for the rest of their life because you were scammed from the day you were born. So anyway, continuing on here, the same thing with crypto is you're always fed seed phrase, keep the seed phrase safe in this, if you really look back and think about it, look at it, it's all about the private keys. Now, all the seed phrase is access to the private keys. That's all the seed phrase is. So you write it on a piece of paper, you can lose a piece of paper, it's gone for. Write it on multiple pieces of paper, write it, engrave it in stone, or, chisel it into metal and bury it somewhere. Ways to keep your seed phrase alive. Because all that is backup and access to your private keys. Now, the Tangent wallets, people can have all the hackers can have the Tangent map all they want, but they don't have anybody's private keys. That's what the card is for. It doesn't matter where you use it. It's still going to be just as secure because the private keys are in the card. You can't steal the private keys from your phone or anything. But now that leads you to the argument of, people are getting their bank card and stuff stolen by putting it in and scanning it, at a gas pump and things like that. So could that type of scanning technology happen? You go to a gas pump, pull out your Tangent card, and then all of a sudden could it be scanned? I don't know. But the point is the private keys is just like your seed phrase. The card is like your seed phrase. And you got 3 of them. So it's like having 3 seed phrases already backed up because you're just accessing your private keys through the card. And, there was a big thing about that seed phrase earlier on. It wasn't an issue whatsoever because no one really understood. They just think you need a seed phrase in order to have your wallet, when that's not the case. It's just how you access private keys. Canada, CAEN department. Okay, Panda has the link, so he's right on it. So what is all this? Stablecoin framework. Oh, we got a stable. Okay, let's take a look at this. Canada's stablecoin framework. Introduction. A stablecoin is a digital okay, yeah, blah, blah. What will Canada's stablecoin framework do? The goal of the proposed stablecoin is to promote safe. Here we go. So this is how they begin to track you. Promote safe innovation and competition in the financial sector. What? We have no safe I don't even know why they want to do this. Let's seriously, I don't even need to read it. I'll read more on this later. But as soon as I read this, I'm already mad. They want safe, innovative, and competition in the financial sector. Now they're talking financial sector. Let's just break this down into communications and everything. We don't have any competition and safe and nothing like that. All we have is rules set up to keep the rich rich and the poor poor, which is us. We're all poor, if you didn't know that. Besides Panda, he's rich. But everyone else here, we're all poor. So, and the rich keep getting richer. So, look at cell phone plans and all these other plans. And all this started flooding in my head as soon as I read that. There's no competition in Canada. The rules and regulations are to keep it so the same companies at bay are the only ones at bay. They're not allowing competition. They're not allowing any of these. That's why the helium things where you guys had the helium phone plans and all that. None of that. And that's why we can't even mine helium in Canada, only the IoT or whatever the one it is, because all these communication people and all this, they're all blocked through the government to say you can't even enter Canada. So there is no safe competition, because if that was the case, we'd have 50%, 60% cheaper phone plans and TV plans and internet plans. But because they're not allowing in the competition and stuff like that, we're getting ripped off left, right, and center. So it all rigged. So I'm already done reading that from the get-go, that it's all false. They're trying to embed stupid things into people's minds there. I'm already not even reading the rest of it. Does that make sense to you guys? Sorry, I get mad really easy when it comes to all this stupidness that Canada does. I don't know. Anyway, I've been using it. Zero issues. What have you been using, Panda? What are you talking about? What have you been using with zero issues? Coinbase Canada already has USDC stablecoin integration for Canadians. Yeah, everything does. That's what I mean. For Canada, we can't use USDT for the most part. You have to transfer it over to USDC if you want to buy and sell stable coins or crypto in Canada. What is it? Newton? It's one of the ones I use. Newton's the same way. There's no USDT there. It's only stablecoin. I believe Crypto.com moved to USDC as well for Canada. Coinbase, all of them, all the ones which is an off ramp and on ramp for crypto is USDC. There's no USDT can be used in Canada. So yeah, interesting. Panda says, I'm not rich. We're just bugging you, Panda. We love bugging you, right? Come on, guys, right? We like bugging Panda. We're okay. Honestly, we're all broke, bankrupt, and it all sucks for all of us. What do we get? Canada tax the poor, pay for the rich. Yeah, pretty much is how that works. Do it Budweiser by mistake. What? Do what? What's Budweiser saying? Oh yeah, politics. Yeah, Yusuf, we don't care about Ottawa and all this stuff. We're talking about crypto stuff. They told me not to update it, but I didn't listen. Not to update what? To a bet. What? Red has a Tesla. He's rich. Does he have a Tesla? Panda doesn't have a Tesla, does he? Did he? Unless he recently got one, I'm not aware about. Interesting. Our phones are spied on. I think everybody's are. Canada's stablecoin framework, amongst others. Yeah, well, I'll check out the rest of that, but yeah, we'll see. I only got into crypto so I control Panda. What? Oh man, you guys, leave Panda alone. Leave poor Panda alone. Come on, guys, be nicer. Be nicer. Oh man. So anyway, like, is anybody mining still? Like, okay, let's actually get to the topic of this. We've been live for 40 minutes and didn't really ask the question, who's still crypto mining? Because I'm not really doing it. I ordered a couple panels the other day though. I have to pick them up Tuesday. Actually, I'm gonna call them, see if I can get them today, but I don't have anything to hook them to because I have no inverter yet, but I still want them. But I ordered two 445 watt JA solar bifacial panels. So I got that coming in, two 445 watt panels. So I'm just gonna play around small. Again, I need to get a little small inverter. So we'll see how that goes. There's a couple different inverters which seem interesting. You can get those cheap China ones, which might burn my house down, so that might be bad. But you can get those 1400 watt inverters, I believe, that plug into a 120 volt socket, and then it'll backfeed into the grid. Obviously, it has protection so that if the grid goes down, it will go down. But, I'm looking at all these different ways, and, I think, if I could start running, I might shut off. Like, I don't know what my plan is. I'll record a video on it, but I'm thinking right now that I might shut off all my BTC solo miners, things like that, and then slowly turn them on with solar that I grab. That makes sense? So, right now I'll have two 445 watt panels coming in. So that's around 800 watts. With the thing, half the day of light and stuff like that, I'll probably only have about 600 watts possibly, maybe less. I don't know. So we'll see how that goes. I'll start small, maybe I'll plug in one solo Bitcoin miner and then, maybe two, if that one runs for 24 hours based on battery backup and stuff, and go from there and slowly build up, learn about solar. I ordered a whole bunch of stuff. Like I got some new wire strippers, I got some crimpers, I got a bunch of 50 or 100 feet of cable coming for solar. I got a whole bunch of MC4 connectors. I've been doing a lot of research lately, so I'm kind of going to be dabbling into the solar aspect of crypto mining as well. So I think that'll be a fun new journey, new hobby, stripping and wiring and doing all your own cables and, just going from there. So yeah, we're slowly going to be starting the Rabid solar crypto mining journey. So that could be fun, right? Anybody? Yeah. So yes. So yeah, on solar only. So that's my plan moving forward because mining is freaking rough right now. So it'd be nice to be able to, instead of looking at the profit, look at the revenue numbers of, hardware and things once you slowly move over to the solar side of things. But I don't have enough room to really run. So I'm not going to be running a huge GPU farm off solar. I'm not going to be able to mine, my whole CPU farm and stuff off solar because that's going to be super expensive to do. And I don't really have the room and stuff to run all that panels. But I'm going to see how much I can actually get and start small and slowly turn a rig on, and, just start a small crypto mining journey. I think that's going to be, I think that'll be fun and bring back another spark into crypto mining. Cause look at right now, this is 12-cent power, 5060 Ti is negative. There's no profit on crypto for that. Sure, there's rentals platforms and stuff where, you get rented, you're making some money. But when it comes to this, when it comes to crypto mining, there's no profit on GPUs and it's freaking rough. I don't even know CPUs. I don't even think they really have profit anymore. Let's take a look here. They got some 77. That's actually not bad. That's not bad at all. For 12K. So maybe CPUs still got some decent profit. So that's not too shabby and realistically. So okay, there's something there. But for the most part, things are looking pretty rough in that aspect. So yeah, I'm gonna start the small solar journey and see what happens. Alberta has no sun. Alberta's one of the better places in Alberta. I mean, Alberta's a better place than Alberta. Alberta's one of the better places in Canada when it comes to actually solar. We get about 16, 17 hours of sun in the summer, but only about 4 or 5 hours in the winter. Yeah, I don't know. Alberta also has their own solar, what's it called? They have a solar club, I guess it's called the Alberta Solar Club. And what that is, now obviously you need a lot of money and a lot of powers to do that, but the solar club actually converts your power prices depending on the time of year. So in the summertime, when you have lots of solar panels and you have enough to feed back into the grid, they automatically switch your power price to the highest power price possible, like 30, 40 cents, and then they pay you for it. So they pay you to feed the grid at the highest power price. And then in the summertime, they drop you back down to the low power price when the sun isn't really around anymore. So Alberta also has that going on. They also have a bunch of grants and funding and stuff for solar. So solar in Alberta seems to be a growing thing, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, summertime should be good. Hopefully, exactly, hopefully. But I don't know. Like again, like I don't have much room. We got the neighbor's house. It's like right there, so it kind of blocks the southern part of the what's it called, of the yard of the house there. You know what little yard I have there, the neighbor's house blocks the southern side, so there's stuff there. You know, I don't know, maybe I can mount them to the side of the house, put them there, but then, you know, you'd rather want the mono, because I got the bifacial panels, so that's better in the winter and stuff, but you also got to run them 90 degrees, not at an angle, and then they reflect back. You get that extra 30-40% boost in solar power, but coming from the backside of reflection from snow and stuff. Now, to put that on a wall or a roof, you're just wasting money, and you're better off with the mono panels because you're only getting your sun from the front, nothing from the back when you're mounting it that way. So there's still a lot of things to consider when it comes to solar, and I'm still learning a lot. I've been watching a lot of videos and stuff, but yeah, we'll see what happens. What is my azimuth? I'm not sure. Like, how could I look that up for my location? Azimuth. Mirror, Alberta. I live in Mirror, small town. I don't care if you guys see what town I live in, but Mirror, Alberta. Azimuth. Like, how do I see? Does it show it here anywhere? Can someone tell me? Azimuth Theater. Hamlet of Mirror, tiny little place. Driving direction. Where do I find it? You don't need the sun to generate solar power. There are some new panels where you actually don't need a lot of sun. There's panels now that extract heat for power. There's panels that even pull out water in the air for power and actually convert that into liquid that you can do things with. And now there's so many different panels out there. It's crazy. But, you know, still the ultimate one is the, you know, sun powered ones. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where to find my azimuth. You're in Red Deer. There you go. I'm just like, you know, I'm about 45 minutes from you. I was actually in Red Deer. Was it yesterday or the day before? A couple days ago, I was in Red Deer. I went to Costco. Google Project Sunroof. Project Sunroof. Okay. Project Sunroof. Project Sunroof. Enter a U.S. or Puerto Rico. See, that's the other thing. All these calculators are all U.S. addresses. I don't know where to actually get this in for Canada. Now, I also want to be careful when I click on stuff here. It could auto location me, and you guys will see exactly where my house is. So I better not. I got to be careful with that because you guys will be like, "Hey, Rabid, what's going on?" Now, I'll have people knocking on my doors constantly, and I just like to, you know, stick to myself. But when panda-powered panels, asking for a friend. There's a crazy solar farm in Joffrey next to Nova. Yeah, there is. I drove by that one. I seen it. It's crazy. I was scaffolding, and I was at a shutdown by Joffrey a few years back when they were building it. So it was pretty neat to see that. But yeah, Joffrey has a massive solar farm happening over there. Get Ottawa to pay for my solar. They do. They won't pay for it, but I believe the federal government, which is Ottawa, they do have a 0% Canadian solar loan for $40,000 or something, I think. But obviously that's a loan. You got to pay it back, but it is 0% interest. So I guess it has that going for it, but yeah, I don't know. There's panels that are in sheets. You stick to things. Yeah, I see. What was that the other day? I seen actually not the other day. It was about 5 years ago. The University of Alberta was actually working on solar panel tape or something. Like it's like that, sheets and tape and stuff where you can just, you know, you can put it around your windowsills, or, you know, you stick it on the side of your house and stuff. And yeah, it's solar. It brings in the power of the sun. So that's, they're trying to do new innovative things constantly. I just don't know how well those ones worked or whatever came to it, or maybe it got canceled, but yeah, I don't know. I like to get 3 to 4 720-watt bifacial panels and set those up. That'd be nice. That'd be nice for sure. It obviously depends on I don't know how to explain it. Like 720-watt panels are probably huge and heavy. Those are probably 100-pounders. And and voltages. That's the other thing you got to keep an eye on: voltages and amps, depending if you're running in parallel or series. Obviously your inverter, most inverters go up to, around 500 volts and stuff, which is a decent amount of panels if you're stacking them the right way. Other ones, battery backups and stuff like that, some of them are only like 60 volts. So then you can only wire small amounts together at 20 amps max. Like, those ones actually kind of suck, but you're very limited there. But yeah, for the big systems though, I imagine those panels are probably big. I wanted to get what are they? The Longy, they were Longy 500-watt panels or 550, but they wouldn't fit in my vehicle. I was measuring them out. I wanted 2 of those instead, but they're 77 inches long and 44 inches wide. So wideness would just make it, but the length would be too long for my SUV. I'd have to have it right against the back and halfway into the driver's seat. So I'd be driving with my face on the steering wheel pretty much. And that's if the angle wasn't cutting through the roof. So I was like, all right, I can't do those. So I have to go to something small. That's why I went with the 445s, which are 70 inches long. So 7 inches short in length, still 44 inches wide. So I was like, all right, so I should be able to transport these ones. And then I went with those ones instead because, transportation. But I did want to get the 5 or 550s at first. But yeah, it didn't work. Stick on strips. That's where all the silicone is going then. Yeah, maybe. Maybe, John Quickbiter. Yeah, like 88 pounds for those big boys. Yeah, they're up there in the weight for sure. See, it's not global warming or climate change. They are robbing the beaches for sand to make all the chips. There you go. There you go. They could be doing that. Yeah. There's craziness going on for sure. Depends on what you got. 500-watt panels are useless if you not got the right inverter and control. Oh yeah, for sure. That's 100%. You definitely got to make sure you have the inverters, like the right inverter stuff, and you got to match the panels to that. Like some require a minimum amount of voltage before they'll even turn on. Other ones only go to a maximum voltage of X amount. So you got to make sure your panels are within it, depending how you wire them. Yeah, there's so many different things you got to look at when it comes to that. So yeah, for sure. You should get the inverter first and then look for panels for it. Now I already have an idea of kind of the stuff I want. That's why I went with these panels. And depending how I wire them, they're going to work. So yeah. But yeah, definitely make sure you know all your specs when it comes to that. Don't just go buy some random panel. Oh, these are 800-watt panels. Awesome. I'm going to buy them. And then realize, okay, they don't work on that. They don't work on that. Oh, great. I got to buy all this stuff again. And yeah, I can easily see how people would really get in a mess fast when it comes to some solar projects. If you're going to use solar, get Chinese solar panels with 16, what is that, BB and 700-watt or 1,000-watt panels, and get the Victron equipment multiple plus. Forget about anything else. All the other solar chargers out there. Yeah, that's the one thing, I was looking at, I was watching, there's that, obviously the one you guys told me about, that was it Will Pratt or something like that? I can't remember his name, and some other ones out there. But yeah, they're saying the same things. When you're buying solar stuff, pay attention to the specs and everything. Obviously, don't buy stuff from Temu because they're garbage and crap and mislabeled and things like that. But a lot of the Chinese stuff is good. When you're buying a good brand, you hear, oh, this brand and this brand, this brand, you're paying for the brand name, not necessarily that. When you get a cheaper one, it's pretty much the same quality. It's just cheaper. You're not paying for the name on the brand. Just like anything else. You get Kirkland brand versus, name brand stuff. It's the same type of situation. You're actually paying for that brand. And it's the same build quality as everything else. Even the way cheaper ones are 50% cheaper. They're just as good, but that name comes with a premium price. Yeah, Will Prowse, that's it. Yeah, I've been watching a bunch of his videos and, back I can't remember some of the others, but I've been watching a bunch of videos lately on how to get this stuff running, what to look for, wiring, cables, gauges. Well, I knew a lot about gauges and stuff like that, obviously from crypto mining, but like, yeah, he the basic gist of, how the solar stuff works. Kirkland, man, if Costco sold solar panels, I know, right? I imagine, maybe they'll get into it sometime in the future. That'd be all right by me. Plus, Costco, one thing with Costco, when you get stuff from them, their return policy is unheard of. Like, I bought, like, I remember, what was it? Dyson vacuums and stuff. Like, 8 years later, I return it because a hose finally broke or something. They give me a new one. Like, like, I bought a Dyson once and I'm probably into it 20 years later. And I think this one's only like 3 years old at this point. And it's like, was free because you just keep returning the old one and they give you a new one. Like, their return policy is absolutely awesome. You hear some of those funny jokes. You hear about that one? Well, not a joke. It actually happened where someone had a wedding and they ordered all this wedding gear, like the tables and chairs and everything. They had their wedding. Then they just returned them all the next day. Like, here you go, because of their return policy. But, oh, it's insane. It's crazy. But yeah, Costco definitely has one of the greatest return policies ever. So yeah, you can feel pretty confident when you buy some stuff there, because if you don't want it or it breaks, or you can just take it back. 16 bus bars and Topcon bifacial Trina Solar JA Solar. Yeah, that's the ones I got right now. The 445 watts are JA Solar. JA Solar panels. JAs, yeah. The 445 watt ones. The two that I just got. So yeah. A Dyson walks into a bar, orders a Coke, $10, says the barman. Whoa, says Dyson. Batman says, suck it up. What? Did I miss that? Orders a Coke. Oh, I got it. Yeah. Okay, I got you. Orders the Coke. Oh boy, that Batman. He knows. Well, he's a rich guy, so that's what they do, right? So he knows all about it. Apparently people return, what is that? Dead Christmas trees after Christmas. like dead Christmas trees as in live Christmas trees? Like they got the real Christmas tree and then obviously because it got cut down and everything, they returned it because it was dead. That's hilarious. But yeah, if they take that back, that is insane. So is that actually a thing? I wouldn't put it past them. That'd be hilarious though. Wow. That's a good idea though. I should get a new Christmas tree every year and then just return it back to Costco. Oh man, as in real trees being returned. Yeah, that is insane. Like there should be some things where they say, okay, this was, you should know that this is gonna die by after Christmas. There should be no return policy on some stuff, but whatever. You know what? It doesn't matter. They're pretty much just giving away free Christmas trees with down payments at that point. And Costco, really, the reality of Costco is they just want to get you in their store, because you get in their store and what happens? Oh, I need that. Oh, I need that. I need that. You see something, you got to buy it. You go there for one thing, you come out with $1,000 worth of stuff. So all you got to do is be in their store, and that's their main thing. That's why they sell their hot dogs and whatever else in their cafeterias at losses, because it's just to get people into the store. Because once you're in there, you're going to browse and you're going to buy stuff. And it's what their thing is. That's their thing. Anyway, continuing on. They make money from the membership fee. That too. Yeah, they also got that happening for sure. What else do we got? A lot of people are buying gold and silver from Costco. Get membership rebate to reduce cost. What? You get membership? Yeah, that's right. I don't have I don't have that one though. I don't have the rebate card. I just got the cheaper card, but I've been going there a lot more lately, so maybe I should upgrade to the other card, but yeah, I don't know. Gold and silver from Costco? You can get a rebate on buying gold and silver from Costco for real? No way. That's insane. That's a good idea. That's actually a good idea. Wow. Oh man. Oh, what is that? There's also some data center. I was gonna drive around. Look at this. Let's bring up this here. I don't know what's all on here. What screen I'm on. All right, so we're nothing there. So I just want to bring in, where is GPU chat? Yeah, right here. So the pirate says, but look at here. Is this your Vast farm? So there's someone by Edmonton here. Look at their farm on Vast. Dr. Doom, I don't Rabid as a 59 or anything on Vast. I said, damn, you can see me. I'm just saying, just kidding. I don't have a single 59, so that sucks. But look at this farm on the south end of Edmonton here. 380 RTX 5090s. 380 5090s. 24 4090s. 8 RTX Pro 6000s. Like, they're running off Talus here. We can see here. Their connection is good, obviously. And yeah, like that is insane. Like, look at 380 RTX 5090s rocking Vast. Like, what? As I said, I'm going to drive around southern Edmonton around this area until I find something that looks like a mini data center. Let's see if I can find them. Be like, pull up this picture and be like, is this you? Can I check out your farm? Oh man, that's crazy. But yeah, that's got some action happening there. That's insane. That's crazy. So I thought I'd share that. I thought that was very interesting that, about an hour north, there's some huge Vast farm rocking away like it's nothing. What's the better? Yeah, maybe. You know what? Wouldn't that be hilarious if that address is like the basement of the Alberta government? Because the Parliament building's in Edmonton there. I don't remember exactly where it is. It's been forever since I went by it, but that'd be hilarious. That would make a good video. Oh boy, I'm curious now. Even if it was in a rough spot close to the Parliament building, because that's a circle where you could just guesstimate it's somewhere in that circle. So yeah, that'll be interesting to see where that circle is. But that'd be hilarious. Was it all funded by the government? Yeah, you never know. You never know. Percentage of NA participation at returned at the end of the year. Huh. Ironically, I actually had a really bad return experience with Costco. Oh, Doom Boots, what is it? Admittedly missed the return window by 1 day and had a legitimate defective laptop. I was accused of sabotaging it and refused. What? They actually had a day where you couldn't that's weird. I thought you could return it anytime, like years later. Well, maybe for some things. Maybe they added policies on the things now. Yeah, but that sucks. Accused of sabotaging it. Maybe it was just a person who was having a bad day and they're like, I don't want to deal with it. Especially electronics, because then you got to deal with whatever all that cost is to recycle. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, a couple last minute things here. What's the ASIC front page looking like at? Why is it always on 7-cent power? 12-cent power. Engage. Oh, we got 25. We got unreleased X9 at 20. Remember, by the time this release, it'll probably be what, $5 a day, $4 a day. Z15 Pro is still rocking 17. AE3 is still doing 16. That's been there for quite some time. X44P. When is this thing gonna release? Like, we are like past this due date a couple times, and there's no word. And this is the P. Like, where's the Q? I mean, we don't even see the Q listed on here. So where's that? We got normal Z15. The AE2 is at 5. Leo has some profit still. That's not bad. Like, what is this? 3,400 watts for $16. That's actually not that good. 3,400 watts. I'm curious if we were to, okay, where's this again? 3,400 watts. So I just want to come into here. 3,400 watts divided by 120. I just want to get a rough idea. 3,400 watts divided by 120. So that's about 28.3. So we're going to go 28 of these. 28 times 120. So for 3,300 watts, 3,360 times profit of 36 cents. 36. Oh, wow. Did I do that right? Hold on. So what did I say? Crap. I forgot all my numbers. 3,400 watts. Okay. 3,400 watts divided by, I was saying 120. So 28. So yeah, 28 times And the profit is 36 cents. What? Is that right? 36 cents. Wasn't it just 70 cents or something? Yeah, 70 cents. Why? Okay, this is saying 70 cents. Now it's saying 36 cents. Oh, that's the power. Duh. Okay, 70 cents. Now it's making more sense. Times 0.70. So that's 19. And what was this? 19. All right, so CPUs for the same amount of power, slightly less power, is at $19 a day profit over this on a Tika. So now what's the price between that? 28 rigs right now. So 28. I don't even know what the cost of a rig would be right now. With the RAM cost, probably about $1,500 a piece. So that's $42,000. So you're better off, obviously an AE3 is going to be a lot cheaper to get that same type of profitability. 40 some $1,000 versus, I don't even know what this is. What's an AE3 worth? Where's Ice River? Ice River, what are you costing us these days? And whatever happened to the Ice River? They're supposed to be having a Bitcoin miner too. Where's that? Where's that happening? So where is a Leo? $6,000. That's pretty expensive still. I thought this would be down in price by now, but nope. Still $6,000 for that. If you want one, guys, code Rabid, but not looking good. Not looking good at all. When's Bitmain? We need the Bitmain pump. Gaming with Smokey Dan is in the house. What do we got here? Then again, would be very odd if I did, as I have no BTC miners. What were we talking about? I bet it was fun. Oh yeah, by the government. Okay, yeah, that's what we're talking about then. Says dead, baby. Says dead. Yeah. We'll keep checking the passing lorries in case one falls back. Oh, I haven't. I forgot. Anyone on Twitch there? Oh, my chat was closed, but it don't matter because there's nobody there anyway. Be better off investing in RAM manufacturers. Possibly. $6,000. It is caveat mine. That's very expensive. That's super expensive. It'd be like, don't be getting that now. That's up there in price. I was expecting that thing to maybe be down to like $2,000 by now, but it's not. It's not. Sad times. So, crypto mining. Looks like some of you guys are still kind of mining away, but the market's in pretty rough turmoil. I got to get a hold of Talos and tell them to fix my internet. I'm still getting yellow lines, and my KBPS is only at 48 right now, and usually I'm around, I'll just drop to 38. 38 to 48 is bouncing around when I should be streaming around 6K plus. So I'm having some upload issues there. I got 30% drop frames, and yeah, things are up. Anyway, guys, I do appreciate all you guys for showing up to this live stream. We'll be back live again maybe tomorrow night. We'll see what time it is when Sabbath and everything ends. But everyone, do have a good weekend and enjoy it. I will see you all in the next one. Rabid out.